Hello everybody, welcome home, welcome to this space and to this project where we're creating a pebble a day. And today's prompt is no paint. And of course this can be a little bit daunting for people who are a bit transfixed on using paint to create colour and texture, but I hope to persuade you otherwise. I've got some tissue paper, a tea bag, some chalk pastels, some gel matte medium, some water, and a little plastic backing sheet. And I'm going to create something that I often create, which is a texture sheet. Just a little note that part of the reason I wanted to do this project is just to show how many different ways you can create texture and depth and colour and interest, even on such a small piece of paper or whatever substrate you're using. Because later on in the year, I want to use all of these different techniques and put them all together. And indeed, if you head over to the Facebook community, the link of which I'll put in the description below, we will be certainly seeking out volunteers to participate in such a thing. So I'm going to layer up some tissue paper. I'm going to make a tissue paper sandwich. I start with a base layer, and I've already, as you saw me just then, mixed up my gel matte medium with a little bit of water, and you're trying to turn it into a sort of a double cream consistency. Here is some of the cotton thread that I've been using quite a lot. I'm putting something different in each layer of the sandwich, so just put that down, and then I'm going to add another piece of tissue paper on top and glue that down with exactly the same glue. And then I add some tea leaves, and then right at the end I add some chalk pastel, which I just scrape off the chalk using a knife. So while you're watching me do this, let me just take the time to talk a little bit about myself, about this project, about this YouTube channel. Lucy and I are the ones who man it. We also have had a thriving Facebook community for the last goodness how many years that I started some 15 years ago with a mobile phone stuck on top of 3 jars that used to fall off mid-live. And Facebook has changed quite dramatically over the years, and so we are returning to YouTube and hoping to grow this community. So every single like that you click, every single time you subscribe, you're helping us do that. So back to this project. The idea of today is to use absolutely no paint, but to still create colour and depth and texture and all of those beautiful things. And so I'm doing that using tissue paper because I know whatever I put in between that tissue paper, when it's dry, is going to show through. Tissue paper does this wonderful thing when it's glued together, and this is art grade tissue paper. So it's quite thin. Here I've just scraped some chalk onto there, and obviously the tea leaves. Now, what I didn't know, and what was quite exciting, and I should have known it, is of course as this dried, the water that I've added to the gel matte medium mingled with the tea leaves on one layer and with the black chalk on the other layer. And as you're going to see, when it dried, it dispersed. It sort of became almost watercolory and created these lovely little bursts of fairy tale like colour. And then, as per normal, I just cut out my pebble shape and stuck it in my book, and that was day 11. That's our 11th page today. I really hope you're enjoying the process. Doesn't this look yummy? It's like Chinese cherry blossom, I think. It's just beautiful. I could imagine using that whole piece as a as a single page in a journal. Anyhow, I hope you're enjoying the process as we go along. Do come and share your pictures on the Facebook page. Do join the WhatsApp newsletter community. We've just had our first big newsletter sent out with a printable for your inner hero. Ah, just a saying, instead of going round this one with charcoal as I have the others, I went round this one with a oil pastel. I just wanted it not to be so dark around the edge of this because it's quite a delicate piece. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.